and Dennis Rodman all the time.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. But we also had a big body down there. I forgot his name. I know we had Bill Cartwright a couple years. He was a man up in that paint.
Yeah, but it thing is, like, let's be real though. Like, I mean, Scotty's a great defender and all, but who he didn't like. Larry Bird is like the closest thing you can say he guarded that was like Kevin Durant, and Larry Bird, he great scorer, but he's not a Kevin Durant scorer. Like, Kevin Durant's 7 foot tall and can dribble like a point guard.
I mean, he's okay. Larry Bird is not a okay. I'll give you that. He's not a Kevin Durant type scorer, but he's very close to it. Okay, he can score at all three levels, just like KD.
I'll give him the shooting, but KD dusts him in the mid range. He can drive better than him. He can create better than him. He can dribble definitely better than him. Like, Larry's dribble moves is like his dribble moves are like Bob Cousy at small forward. Like,
so he got the prehistoric dribble moves.
Yes, he got the Bob Cousy dribble moves, bro. Like, no, bro. No, that's not working nowadays, bro. Like, he would be like a Jason Kidd at small forward. I'm not gonna lie. If he was right now, like, let me think. A small forward that's a playmaker. I mean, probably actually he would be like a Luka. Probably be like a Luka. But like, I don't know if he can hit. I don't know if he can hit the step back that Luka hits. But
I mean, people forget how Larry Bird shoot the ball though. Like,
no, I said shooting. Yeah, that goes in. He's shooting better than anybody on that team besides Curry and maybe Clay.
No, I'm not just talking about like the stat. I'm talking about the form. Larry Bird is getting that shot off. He cocks literally.
Yeah, he got a quick release.
That man cocks his jump shot so far back. Like, he shoots like Jokic, kind of, but more controlled on like his form. So like he's gonna get the shot off. Especially on KD. KD ain't playing no D.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like though. Well, yeah, that's going to be the thing. I mean, the defense. Yeah, I mean, he played some defense when he was on the Warriors, though. Like, he actually, because he was actually trying to help. But like, I just feel like it would come down to like what Curry and Clay is doing, because like Jordan's not guarding Clay, he's guarding Curry. Like, come on, Steve Kerr. But like, Steve Kerr on Klay Thompson, like, what kind of matchup is that? Like, Klay Thompson should, if we get that Klay Thompson, he can get you a cool 25 points. If we get that, like, playoff Klay. But like, if we get in Mr. 0 for 10 Klay Thompson that we saw last year, then
personally, I'd put Pippen. Okay, so you're talking about the KD Warriors, right? Just the KD Warriors?
Yeah. I mean, we can, if you want to go to the 73-9 Warriors, they had Curry, Clay, Harrison Barnes.
The only thing
Draymond,
is that, like, it's an easier matchup when they don't have KD, but then because they have KD, it's like, okay, you put Pippen on KD.
Well, I think though, I feel like that 73-9 Warriors team is deeper than the KD Warriors though. Like, they had so many bench players.
That was kind of different, though. Like they were kind of like how the Celtics are now, though. Like, they have an amazing player in each starting position, and then their bench is great too.
Yeah.
Now let's get this show on the road, man. I got a lot of stuff I want to say.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I started the recording, but I'm trying to do the live stream. I don't know what's good with the live stream. Because someone wanted me to start the live stream. But for everybody here, this is the BIP podcast. We're doing on a special day today, a Wednesday. You know, we got the returning guests. I mean, might as well call him member at this point, Zeptic. He's here with us. And then we got two special guests here. We got my boy Asher over here, and my guy Patrick. You know, both know them in real life. It's cool seeing them support, come out, pop out, be on this podcast, and hopefully they can teach us something that we don't know. Because as Zeptic knows on the podcast, we only usually talk about basketball, football, and that's it. But we talking about everything today.
Man.
There's nothing we not addressing today. Like, it's crazy.
Start, I just want to say, it's glad to be back on the podcast. I took a little hiatus, missed a couple episodes, but the best analyst is back. All right.
Best analyst is crazy.
This man won.
Okay, so, Asher, Patrick, y'all don't want to say nothing?
I mean, I don't know what to say, man.
Just kind of do a little introduction.
Okay. Well, the first topic we're talking about is something that's actually going on right now. So it's bad timing in terms of that, because some people are saying they're not showing up because they're watching this. But NBA playoffs, we have the Celtics Mavericks, which, as we know, this is a good series. I was gonna continue, but this is a good series. But the thing is, I have to say is, it's looking bad right now for the Mavericks, and I feel like it's really because look at the teams. Look at the Celtics. What we were just talking about. They probably have the deepest roster in the league. I thought the Timberwolves were deep when I was watching the playoffs, but the Celtics, when Porzingis came back, they showed this is the deepest team in the league, and it has the most star power. You got Jason Tatum, MVP candidate. You got Jaylen Brown, probably the best second player, unless you want to give Kyrie the edge, okay. But he's top three, two man in the league. You got Porzingis, who can say their big man is their third best player, and that big man being one of the best stretch bigs in the league, being one of the most one of the best scoring bigs in the league. Like if you going off of offensively, he probably top 5 center in the league right now, at top 4, top 5 center.
Hey, yo, did he lag out? No way, bro. Ain't no way. Yeah, I think he lagged out.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. So I was saying, I mean, I mentioned Drew Holiday, I mentioned Jaylen Brown, I mentioned Jason Tatum, I mentioned Porzingis, and then I still I yet to mention Derek White. Like Derek White's probably the most underrated player in the league, to be honest. Like he can do it all. He's like he's like that glue player. Like you know how teams have Draymonds to win championships. They got Dennis Rodmans to win championships. They have PJ Tucker to win championships. They have all these glue players, and I think Derek White is that player that helps them get over the hump to win that championship. And then their bench. I mean, the bench is a I mean, the bench. I don't feel like it's really as good as people think, but you saw what Peyton Pritchard just did. He can step up. Um, you know, Al Horford. He got that playoff. He's that veteran. He got that experience. He's one of the oldest players in the league. Like he can do his thing, and then I mean, um, I mean, can't really name that many other players on that Celtics bench, but like it's still. I mean, to be honest, I feel like starting lineup wise is a better team than that last Celtics team. But if we're talking about depth and how deep the team was, I think the other team in like 2022, I think that was better, to be honest, because like they had Malcolm Brogdon on that team, they had um um they had Blake Griffin still playing, they had Derek White, they had Robert Williams, they had Marcus Smart, they had Peyton Pritchard, they had Al Horford, um Grant Williams. Like that's a cool 8-9 rotation right there. Like I definitely think, and Jaylen Brown I ain't even mentioned, but like and Tatum. Um, so yeah, you got a cool 8-9, and Michael Scholar was like being a pretty good shooter for them too. So like yeah, but what? But who wants to start? Who wants to get their opinions on this? I think Celtics. I don't want to see Celtics win because I'm more for the Lakers. I want the Lakers to get the most rings, but like the Celtics probably winning this year. But like if my prediction, I think Mavericks win tonight because Porzingis out, and I think if Porzingis come back game 4, then Celtics win in 5. But if he comes back game 6, then game 5, then I feel like the Celtics will win in 6. I just think I don't see this going to 7 unless like something impressed me from the Mavericks.
So, being as you know from our text messages, you know how I feel about what's going on with the Mavericks right now. First and foremost, Luka is my favorite player. Well before all this, but we've seen this man drop triple doubles and still lose. So it's like, what more can he really do? But my biggest problem with the Mavericks, because we know how good the Celtics are, my biggest problem is Kyrie Irving. Like, a lot of people were saying that, this is the most talented backcourt and, who's going to guard Kyrie, who's going to guard Luka. Nobody's guarding Luka, but Kyrie's getting clamped. He's playing like a role player right now. If Kyrie steps up and actually does his job and plays like Kyrie, I think we can possibly win in 7. Maybe. It's still a stretch because the Celtics are a great team. So all we really need to do is Kyrie needs to play better. We need to hit 3-point shots, open 3-point shots, because a lot of our opportunities from 3 are wide open, and you got people like Maxi Kleber missing wide open shots. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
And
Max Cleaver
then
is
you
trash.
got Drew Holiday just walking into the paint, wide open lane, no help defense. Like we need to when they come into the paint, we need the help on everything. Not like the Celtics aren't giving us no easy buckets. They're rotating, they're switching. Like We need to just do better on almost every front.
But it's like when you compare the teams though, like they're not facing the Timberwolves anymore. Like they don't have the Derrick Jones. They don't got Derrick Jones Jr. acting like he's still on the Heat. They don't got Daniel Gafford looking he's I mean like he's the one of the best rim protecting bigs in the league, and then got PJ Washington acting like he can just jump over everybody, like having all these athletic players and stuff, and Derek Lively just dominating because of his height and stuff. Like they can't do that. Like Derek Lively can't dominate Porzingis. Gafford can't dominate Porzingis. Or I mean, I thought he was gonna cook Al Horford. To be honest, I mean, his age versus Al Horford's age. Like I thought Al Horford couldn't keep up, but he obviously Gafford hasn't showed up like I thought. Tim Hardaway Jr. is not even like he's a non-factor. He's washed up. Derrick Jones Jr. I mean, Derrick Jones Jr. to be honest, well, not Derrick Jones, PJ Washington. PJ Washington had to be the one that steps up to be that third option. He has to be like you need Luka to score about 30. You need Kyrie to score about 25, 20, 23, 25. And you need PJ Washington to get you another 20. Get three people with 20 plus points to beat this team.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We literally the Celtics are so stacked. We cannot win a game when everybody is doing their part. If one person is playing like shit, the whole thing, we're just not gonna win. Because you saw the score on almost every game. You saw how we were down at least 30 at one point. Like that's not something that you want to show the Celtics that hey, you know, our star player can play bad and we still just blow them out of the water. Like Jason Tatum is not playing his best and they're still beating us.
Yeah, like I mean, but that's because they have people step up. Like when Tatum's not doing good, they got Porzingis, they got Jaylen Brown, they got Drew Holiday.
They got people that can step up. That's what we need. We need our players besides Luka to step up. Everybody has to step up.
I mean, even if Kyrie steps up, like it's going to be outmatched. It's like they got everybody on the Celtics team can have a scoring day. Like Derek White's led them in scoring before. Porzingis almost led them in scoring in game one. Jaylen Brown has led them in scoring multiple times.
A little bit.
Drew Holiday led them in scoring last game.
I mean,
like
in my opinion,
everybody in that starting lineup has led the team in scoring before. Compared to the Mavericks. It's either Luka or Kyrie. Maybe PJ Washington's led them in scoring once, but like Derrick Jones Jr. never.
The roster is good. It's deep,
never.
And
like those six guys,
they have everything there to get the job done.
But like me and you talking Celtics, so let's get some opinions from Patrick and Ashley. What y'all think?
They're probably just gonna beat them if they do their job right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think
I
the
don't know
Celtics
nothing about the NBA except that. I'm gonna say this now. I love LeBron, and that's it. That's all I know.
Man, what about you, Patrick? What you got to say?
Like specific game or like series. I'll say for the series at the moment, probably Celtics in 6. For today, I don't know if I have a prediction for today. I would probably say that the Celtics win.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely. I feel like they got it on wraps, but like it depends. But let's go to the next topic. I mean, well, Zephyr or Patrick, do y'all want to give predictions for the finals? Like score? Like it's serious. either prediction for tonight's game and the series.
You already know. Mavericks in 7. We gonna pull it through the fire. We gonna figure it out. I'm not ready to give up hope just yet. I think this game is crucial though. If if we can get a performance from Kyrie Irving, I think all hope is not lost. But if he blows it again, it's over. It's gonna be Celtics in 4. If Kyrie blows it again, it's over. So I got Mavericks in 7. But this game specifically today, um, I think we win by probably like I wouldn't say the exact score, but I think we win by maybe 3-4 points.
I don't know. I think they can get a pretty dominant win tonight. I think they can win by like double digits. I think they could win by like 10, 11 points. But like if they don't win by that much, then I mean, um, that's gonna be a little interesting.
But see, another thing, like besides the fact that the Celtics are like really good on paper, they've been to the finals before. Like this isn't their first time in the finals. Like for us, for this Mavericks team, this is our first time in the NBA finals. Like we know
Yes.
Kyrie's been there before, but everybody else, no, they've never been to the finals.
Asher sent me 61% are saying Mavericks are winning tonight. Yeah, because Porzingis is out. Like literally, that's what we're saying. I mean, everybody knows the Mavericks. If the Mavericks don't win tonight, they're not getting a game. Like that's just how it is. This is their game to win. Like they're home. They're um 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 and then they also there's injuries and there's a bounce back game and Kyrie's in the gym for like 3 hours on the court practicing. Um like that gotta have some effect. But we got so many topics. Like we gotta move a little bit. So like the next thing we were talking about NFL draft. I have an NFL. I mean not NFL NBA draft. We have an NBA draft simulator, which it's we can like draft the players. So I don't know. Do y'all want to actually go through the draft, or do y'all want to just like talk about some of the players?
I think a little bit of both will be good.
Okay, so we can do like I mean we can do like the beginning of it. I mean one reason it's gonna be hard though because like Patrick he said he just started watching like NBA and stuff. Um and then Astro over here doesn't even know a thing about the NBA, so it's really gonna be me and you.
Let's just do the simulator.
Okay. I got a screen up. All right. So first pick is the Hawks. So who do you guys think they're gonna draft? I think it's definitely gonna be. Um, and looking at the roster, I feel like they're gonna draft like a. I feel like Alex Sar is gonna be, or Donovan is gonna be the number one pick because Clint Capella is getting old. He's on a 1 year deal. They're not gonna want him anymore. They want something different. Like, and what better than going from someone like Clint Capella to going to 6'11" or 7'1" big?
I can't. I don't know for sure. Like I understand what you're saying, but I'm not so sure that moving on from Clint is the best choice, honestly.
Um, I mean, I feel like it is because even if they don't, they Clint Capella, he's gonna be. he's gonna ask for. He had a big contract already, so he's gonna ask for another big contract because he can get you. He's one of those. I mean, I know the center market's getting better, but like, um, 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 um. But the thing is, he can get you a cool double. Like he can get you probably like 11 and 12 or something like that, like or
I
12 and 12.
I think Alex Sarr goes to Washington. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I think that too. But the person I would want to go to Washington, to be honest, is his average is 11 and 10. So yeah, he can get you like, and then the year before he's 12 and 11. Like he can get you a very good double. I but I think the thing is, um, if I'm Washington, yes, Alex Sarr. I mean, look at his averages. His averages are not even really that good. Like let's look at it. He averages. Uh, Dang, does it say his average? I mean, oh, yeah, I already said I'm not doing that. Um, um, I, but I think the person that they should get is Rob Dillingham. To be honest, I feel like he would be another John Wall. Um, I feel like he's a scoring guy. Like they need at this point, like centers, like Alex Sarr, he's dominant. Like he can dominate the paint, but I don't think he's like that good of a shooter. And a lot of the bigs now, you got to be a shooter. And in Washington, definitely they need a scorer. Like they got Kuzma, Jordan Poole's coming off their bench. I mean, their starting lineup right now probably be like either Tyus Jones or Koulibaly. Um, in the backcourt, and then you got Kuzma, you got um, and then you got Marvin Bagley at center, and then power forward they got what's his name? Oh yeah, they still got Corey Kispert might be the shooting guard, and then power forward they got like Denny. So like which so Marvin Bagley he had a pretty good season for Washington last year, so I wouldn't already like give up on him to get another big. Like Tyus Jones, he's not gonna be he's better. Like he could be a good mentor for like Dillingham, but I just think like Dillingham's market it went down because of college basketball because everybody had so much high expectations for Dillingham and Kentucky in March Madness, and then it went down because of how they performed in the tournament. And I feel like, but it's a disservice that you got Reed Shepherd over Rob Dillingham. Like Reed Shepherd is like, dude is like Austin Reeves. That's his comparison. Like he's someone that like he's either Austin Reeves or Alex Caruso. I mean, I'll get Austin Reeves because he's not really a good defender, but um, the thing is, this dude is like he's not special to me. Like he's just like another guy that can shoot. Um, Maybe give you a highlight moment one or two times, like a fan favorite. But like he's not a star player that you draft. You don't draft that Austin Reeves with the second or top 5 pick in the draft. Like that's someone that you are like, yeah, that's a sleeper pick when we pick him up late in the draft. Like he's the steal of the draft or something like that.
But Reed is ranked 1 in his position.
I mean, he is ranked 1 in his position, but like, people are saying Cody Williams should be like be up there for number 1. Like, I mean, Justin Edwards, I don't know. I mean, right, Reed Shepherd. I mean, I get it. Even being the best, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like they got Castle as number one, but I think Rob Dillingham should definitely be number one point guard. Like he was definitely he was top five. He was top five in college basketball this year. Top five college basketball player. Probably you got A's, you got DJ Burns, you got Reed Shepard, you got Rob Dillingham, and then you got I mean Alex Sarr wasn't in college basketball, but like I mean Jared McCain was playing good too, but like I want to say top five. I mean there's probably another person I'm missing, but like but yeah, the fact is point is that Kentucky had two top five players on their team and stuff. And so they should both be treated like that. Like a lot of these players that are top and all that, like they're not being treated like it. Like Zach Eddies was treated as number one or two best player in college basketball, and he projected to go barely in the lottery. And then DJ Burns, I'm not surprised. He could have declared for the draft this year, but if Zach Eddies is that low, DJ Burns not going. He not going in the lottery. Like if they got Zach Eddies going at 16, DJ Burns he going a cool 20, 23. Like if I'm DJ Burns, I want to get my value up to the point where I'm in the top 10 at least. Because at the end of the day, it's about the money too, and I feel like it's very with the Wizards. I would go with talent, but you got to go with projection too. I mean, they got to. Are they going to go off projection too? And I think the projection is going to say Dillingham shouldn't go at number two. That's a reach, but like I feel like he's the most. To me, that's the most talented player in the draft, in my opinion. He got it all for a guard. Shoot, play, make, defend, good teammate, great chemistry. Can lead a team. He's shown it. Like he led Kentucky, and he signed to all these deals already. Like he's a marketable player. Like if they draft Alex Sarr, that's not gonna get like Washington has enough foreign players. They got Denny, they got Koulibaly, they got
Buddy 7'1".
No, he's 6'11".
The potential of him becoming like elite defensively is there, and the fact that he's 7'1" just adds to that.
You talking about Sarr or Klingon?
Sarr.
No, it says he's 6'11".
Sarr?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
This is ESPN.
I was looking at CBS Sports.
Wow. Well, if you look at Alex Sarr, it says 7 foot. So like they don't know themselves. So whatever he is, that okay. At that point, if you're saying you got all these people that's not special. You got all these people that played in college basketball, NCAA, and are 7'1", 7'4", 7 foot, 6'11". This dude played 7 foot here. Like this dude, Alex Sarr played overseas in France. Like what? Do we think he's gonna?
Do you think that he has that kind of overseas foreigner type hype to him?
I mean, I feel like he's definitely not like Wemby. Like when Wemby,
yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, when Wemby was in the draft, like everybody knew Wemby was going first pick. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But like, I didn't hear about this Alex Sarr dude until like after March Madness was over. To be honest, like, I don't feel the hype. To be honest, I feel like he averages like 6 points per game or something like that. Like overseas averaging 6 points per game. What do we look like drafting that? Like I definitely think he's gonna be a bust. I don't like.
That's a bold prediction.
I don't think it's bold. I think like it's a different. It's just a different. It's a different atmosphere. Like when Wemby was playing overseas, he was actually balling. Like he was actually like he's been balling since teenager and stuff. And he's been tall in his height, like his size. Like he can shoot, he can play defense, he can do whatever. Like that's why he's rookie of the year. This man Sar, like like he looks like a poor man's Jabari Parker with height. like like he can dunk the ball, he can do like a rim grazer and, and like post up and got a good mid range. Like he's a average big, but like Jabari Parker had the same height, and he went top. He went like number 2 to the Bucks, and look at what he's doing now. This dude right now, Jabari Parker, I don't think he's in the league. He went from number 2 pick to like bust, and I think that's exactly what this Alex Sarr is. But the fact is, we haven't even made a draft pick yet, so like we need. I would want him to go number 1 to the Hawks though, and that's what is saying the projection is. But like, who do you think should go to the Hawks?
Give him Zachary.
Okay. Zachary. Okay, so another forward. Okay. I for the Wizards, I mean, you know I'm a Wizards fan, so we're gonna disagree on this. I think Dillingham should go to the Wizards.
All right. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah. I think another John Wall. That would be nice. Okay, now Rockets. Rockets. They need that. Well, they don't. I mean, he would be better. Oh, I think he would be better than Steven Adams. Oh,
If I'm the Rockets, if I'm the Houston Rockets, you already know I'm getting Reed Shepherd. Okay, I want that 3-point shooter.
no. Why would you get Reed Shepherd? You got Reed Shepherd. They already got their 3-point shooter in Fred VanVleet. They got the defense in Dylan Brooks. They got a netter. They got their score in Jalen Green. Where's Reed Shepherd gonna fall in? Like, are they gonna? Is Jalen Green gonna move the point guard and Reed Shepherd shooting guard? Like, no. He doesn't
So
fit with this.
you're willing to pass up on the like elite 3-point shooting? Like,
I mean, when you're a team like the Rockets,
there's
like
not many players that can shoot over 40. No, over 45. There's not many players who can shoot that good, and I believe Reed shoots 50.
I mean, okay, but like
50% from 3.
I don't know who has the next pick, but like Reed Shepherd, he's definitely going top 5. But top 3 is crazy.
You don't think he's top 3?
No, I think like the fact Rob Dillingham was projected 7, and we just picked him at 2. Like that shows this is not the ratings are not accurate. Like either way, he's projected to go 4. So like I don't. And I mean, literally, Saar is like projected 1 or 2, and we already passed up on him. This is a perfect fit for him. Steven Adams is getting old. He needs to come off the bench. If Saar doesn't go top 2, this is the team that drafts him. They are picking him before Reed Shepherd any day of the week. They have enough guards. Even Dylan Brooks could play guard.
That is true. They do have all them guards. I agree. I think Alex Sarr is probably good for Houston.
Okay.
Because he is one of the players that can like switch.
The Spurs need shooting. The Spurs definitely need some shooting. We can give them Reed Shepherd. 19-year-old. 53.6 field goal percentage. I wonder what the 3-point percentage is.
Probably the same thing.
Pistons,
The Pistons, the team that cannot develop anybody.
I think at this point,
Who do you think? Who do you think they should get?
I don't think they should get a big because you got Isaiah Stewart, you got James Wiseman, you got 2 young bigs. I feel like they need a forward. I mean, they got Thompson,
and Jaden Ivey.
Well, Jaden Ivey's more of a guard. I think. I think they. I don't think Cody Williams goes this high. Maybe a small forward. Maybe this Montes dude from G League. He's supposed to go 5.
No, I'll get, man. I'll get.
I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do a good job at developing the guy, but on paper, it's not a bad fit.
Nah, for real. Okay. Let's draft him. In my bad, Asher and Patrick, I know y'all were waiting for some topics for y'all to talk about, but I wish I would have known that we didn't have that many people coming on because I would have moved the basketball topics to later. But
yeah, it's fine.
I hope you're still here, Patrick. But, all right. All right. So the next pick, you want to only do the top 5, Zeppelin, so we can move faster, or do you want to do some more picks?
Yeah. Let's do top 5.
Okay. Well, I think that was the 5th pick.
You already know who they need.
Oh yeah, they need a center.
A center?
I mean, who they got? Nick Richards.
The damn center.
That's what I'm saying, Terrell. Yes, they do.
Man, what y'all talking about in here, man?
we talking about the NBA mock draft.
So what do you think?
We talking about the Hornets, and then he's like, I don't know. They need a center. Yes, they do.
They need to get rid of Miles Bridges. You got to bring in someone like realistically.
I was thinking they get somebody who could score, along with Melo.
I think like a Jericho Sims type player. Yeah, I don't know about Jericho Sims.
Yes, I do. Like, what are you talking about?
Like a Jericho Sims type, it'd be good for the Hornets. Well, it's like a realistic option for the Hornets.
Dude, this is an NBA mock draft. This is not a.
I was talking about a draft. I thought you were talking about like trading, but
No.
If it's not a big, I think they get Holland, but that's just me.
I think they get Klingon.
They just might get the best available, and that just might be Holland at the number 3 spot. And not the number 6. They have number 6.
You said who's the best available? Holland? No, the best available is Klingon.
At number 6.
Look at the rating. Yes, he's projected to go 3.
Celtics getting cooked right now.
You know it.
All right, we're going with Klingon, man. I don't know what y'all telling you.
What?
Klingon, they need a center.
Come on, man.
What are you talking about? Add notes? No. Man, no notes to be said. Now we can go with Ron Howard.
They did just get rid of Dame, so yeah.
G League Ignite. The Spurs got another pick.
Who did we get the first time?
Getting them a point guard.
Wait, who did we get the first time with the Spurs?
We got them Reed Shepard.
Jeremy McCain, suit up.
Jeremy
McCain, suit up.
He's not better than Castle, bro. The TikTok. Yeah, we're gonna watch TikToks with Reed Shepard, Victor Wembanyama, and Jared McCain, and Devontae Graham in the background.
Is Rob still on the board?
We drafted him to the Wizards.
Oh, I'm sorry, the poverty franchise Wizards.
All right, bro. We're not doing this tonight.
We do this every night, bro.
We're not doing this tonight.
Bro, the Wizards always got to catch it straight, bro.
Rob Williams going to be the next John Wall, bro.
You don't even believe that your damn self, bro. You don't even believe what you're talking about, bro. Mute your mic, bro. Mute your mic.
They both went to Kentucky.
I don't care what they went. I don't know. Kentucky. Do you know how many people went to Kentucky? Come on.
Drake went to Kentucky with his attire.
John Wall. Who is he? What's he talking about? Bob Dillingham peak was in high school, bro. Be real.
He said he was in high school.
Be real, bro. He was not in college.
What about
let's get Castle, man.
Yeah. That floor spacing is kind of booty though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how we got Reed Shepard. It's a bird inside my city.
That's available, bro.
We got Dalton.
Bing, they gonna find you. They gonna copyright that, bro. Alright, Grizzlies. Yeah.
You mean the Hawks?
The Jazz.
What? I saw John Collins, and I'm like, hey, what? In the? Oh yeah, I do remember that trade now. Yeah.
All right, another poverty franchise.
I mean, it wasn't poverty when they had Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
I mean, yeah, but then they scrapped it.
Well, I think this is a good team to get. Nikola Topic? What are we talking about? I mean, they need a point guard, so is Nikola going to the guard?
No. Give them Isaiah.
Yeah. Cool. You talking about from USC?
Uh-huh.
Bro, what? Dude should not be drafted over Jared McCain.
You said they need a point guard.
And Jared McCain's a point guard too. I mean, Jared McCain actually made an impact. He actually made March Madness. Isaiah wasn't even in March Madness. Isaiah and Bronny won 8 losses.
I mean, Rob Dillingham like he didn't get bounced out the first round in March Madness.
Jared can hit them shots. Like, we saw them shots he was making.
Terrell, Isaiah and Bronny were literally on 8 losses stream. Like, what are we talking about?
Rob Dillingham got rocked.
Isaiah probably got recruited to FaZe. Like, what are we talking about? That is not good.
Scholars at Purdue. Locked up. We do not take Rob Dillingham serious in the draft. Next John Wall. Tyus Jones.
He's not the next Tyus Jones.
Be fair. Tyus Jones. What are you talking about?
Bro, who we giving the Jazz to? We need to wrap this draft up.
That's available, bro.
Go Jared, bro. You want Jared? Go Jared, bro.
Hughes don't like the TikToks, man. It's cool. Okay, we did top 10.
The Bulls.
What are you saying, the Bulls?
Is that out the 10? Is that out of the top 10?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Okay. So I want to talk about the Lakers thing, but they don't know about basketball. So let's go to a topic they know about before we. Unless y'all can talk about the Lakers, Candace, close. I mean, Dan Hurley's not going, so it's JJ Redick. Like,
yeah, we already know it's JJ Redick.
Like I saw this thing to Terrell Teptic. It was like Ash Nicole. She was saying it like a comparison to JJ Redick is that there's a guy that liked her and she liked that guy and that she was looking for them to get together, but instead he saw another girl and that he actually liked more, and then and then he made her his girlfriend, and then they got together and stuff, and then it didn't work out, and then he was going to her as a consolation prize, and she said he's no consolation prize, she's no second man's choice, and then she cut it all off and was never a choice again. And she said that's the same thing JJ Redick should feel, that he was the number one option until another guy came into the picture and he became the number one option, and they even gave him a contract, and then he declined it, and now they're coming back to him. And I feel like that was the most random comparison, but like, and I feel like it did what it needed to do. But I'm still JJ Redick. I don't care. If I get offered as my first job to be the owner, to be the coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, to coach the same player that I'm doing a podcast with, to coach the greatest guy, the greatest man in the world right now when it comes to basketball.
All right. Let's relax. You're lazy.
What are you trying to do?
The greatest man in the world?
When it comes to basketball.
I don't care what it comes to. The greatest man in the world.
That is so much glaze.
The greatest man. What are you talking about? Who is this man? This is a 38-year-old LeBron James. He's talking about the greatest man.
I would have thought he was talking about Jesus, all this glaze he just did. The greatest man ever in the world?
I mean, Kendrick Perkins compared himself to Jesus, but we're not even talking about that.
In the world.
But I agree though. If I'm the Lakers at this point, I'm like JJ Redick is only choice left, honestly.
I mean, I wouldn't say that because he still has a coach before, so they need to get some more options. Like if Doc Rivers becomes an option,
no. Absolutely not. If I'm LeBron and they hire Doc Rivers, I'm not taking my option. I'm not doing it. I'm opting out.
Nah, we're gonna hear the decision day again. When he went to Miami, he gonna say, "I'm making a decision. I'm taking my talents to Boston."
Because he can either opt in, or he can be a free agent. It's really up to him. So they have to make the right choice for head coach.
If LeBron takes his talents to Boston, I'm not watching the league anymore.
I'll be at the season opener.
Like, it's crazy though. Like, this offseason can make or break the NBA, honestly. especially for LeBron.
Man, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, Tatum, and Porzingis. What am I talking?
They have a mini All-Star team.
Then you got Derek White coming off the bench. Like what? Derek White ain't played some person at this point.
And paying Pritchard. Like, be real, bro. Back-to-back NBA champions.
I think they three-peat, honestly.
Yeah. Three-peat. Oh yeah, you missed the discussion, Terrell. He was saying the Jordan teams that won rings, the first three-peat would sweep all the Warriors teams.
No. The first three-peat, I think they can beat the Warriors teams before they got KD.
Of course.
Now the second three-peat, they might beat the KD.
Terrell, you saying of course like
I don't think so, bro.
Terrell, you saying of course like one of the Warriors team didn't go 73-9, broke the record.
Bro, we going against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Who is guarding Michael Jordan?
Who is guarding Curry?
Scottie Pippen or Michael
Jordan. Why would Scottie Pippen be on Curry?
Because Michael Jordan is going to be the one scoring most of the points. So why would he waste so much stamina chasing Steph Curry around the court?
And Scottie's not going to keep up with Curry either. Like,
yes, he is. Scottie, because Scottie doesn't have to do as much offensively, he can chase Curry around the court.
But it's just like the speed itself. Like, and Scottie does not have that speed.
Yeah, he's not fast enough, but I think he can get through them screens.
I mean, like, if we're having a comparison, like, yeah, defender-wise, like, Scottie would probably be Kawhi, so that's like putting Kawhi on Curry.
Because look, a lot of the guards that be getting slammed by them screens are the same height and weight as Curry. Like, a lot of them are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". No, 185, 190. Isn't Scottie Pippen like 6'8", 6'9"?
Right. That's what they
Magic. You were saying Magic can't guard Curry.
I don't give a fuck what he got to... Bro, man, we talking about the Bulls, bro. We talking about Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson in 2024. Stop it, bro.
What's wrong with Magic Johnson?
The second greatest point guard of all time. We can have his flowers. So we talking about the Bulls.
In some eyes, number one.
Let's not get into that conversation, bro. Let's not get off track. I'm saying, I think the Bulls can beat the Warriors without Kevin Durant. But and if you add Kevin Durant, you're not beating the Warriors.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
No team ever is going to beat that Warriors team.
Beat Curry, Clay, KD, DeMarcus Cousins, and Draymond. Like, come on.
Why did you add DeMarcus Cousins?
That was it.
Why did you add just randomly throwing DeMarcus Cousins?
Their starting center? Like what? So who's better, DeMarcus Cousins? Who's better, DeMarcus Cousins or Andrew Bogut?
Bing. That's like
Andrew Bogut. Andrew
Bogut.
That's like when you're talking about those Bull teams, you bring in Bill Cartwright. Like, come on, man. Like, no one ever says, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Bill Cartwright. No, bro.
Let's say Zaza Pachulia.
Bro, you think Andrew Bogut's better than DeMarcus Cousins?
Yes. On their time.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
On their time, the Golden State Warriors. I do think so, bro.
Okay, you made sure to say that.
Yeah, of course. We're talking about Golden State.
We're not talking about when he played for the Kings. We know what he did on the Kings.
See, this is the Andrew be trying to talk about. I'm talking about a specific situation.
And even in that situation, he was coming off the Pelicans. He came to the Warriors, and he
made no noise.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think the whole lineup should have made the All-Star team? Like, what are you talking about?
He didn't even play that much. Didn't he get hurt or something?
He did get hurt.
I think DeMarcus Cousins played like 25 games that year on the Warriors, or 20 games, something like that.
Yeah, he played 30. Yeah.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And you said made no noise. He averaged 16 and 8. They talking about no noise.
25 games, of course.
30 games. He was almost 30 years before. He was almost 30 years before. If he would have played 50 games, he would have been almost that year too.
He didn't make DeMarcus Cousins kind of noise. Okay.
Well, yeah. If the year before you averaged 25 and 12, then yeah.
This dude Andrew talking about off the Pelicans. Yeah, I had no Pelicans noise. dude was in treatment. This dude was in treatment, bro. Hey, come on, be real. Come on, DeMarcus Cousins. Put some respect on Andrew Bogut, real dog. The traditional big man.
Nah, that's crazy. The traditional big man?
Andrew Bogut. Yeah, y'all used to the hooping and hollering. The tough guys. Man, let's play basketball. Let's play basketball, bro. Bernardo, what's the next topic?
Wait, hold up. Well, the next one you can't even really talk about. So, like, I don't even know if anybody in here can talk about it. To be honest,
What is it?
It's the WNBA Olympic team thoughts. I mean, it's a specific thing. This is a specific thing I just want to address because I've been seeing a bunch of people addressing and stuff. So they saying about how Katelyn Clark was left off the team, and I feel like, yes, I don't care how much recognition she's bringing to the WNBA, but like her team's not winning. Her team is trash, and she's not putting up like Michael Jordan numbers, like averaging 35 a game. Like she not. If she was doing that, okay, but like rookie, there's like if you look at the Olympic team, there's like no rookie on the team. So like, I mean, you could say she's special, but like I would say like what makes her special, like no, I don't. Like these are people that have been in the league for so long.
Listen.
And you're representing Team USA. Like what?
Here's what I think. I believe that for a rookie, she's playing amazing for a rookie. Like she's putting up some, like, I believe her exact stat line, like she's gonna be one of the only, like, I think it's only like 5 or so other players, or she's gonna be the 5th player to have that stat line as a rookie. Like she's playing great for a rookie. Now, basketball aside, I do think that it was a mistake to leave her off the team, though.
I don't think so, because I feel like
I understand that we're playing, that it's the Olympics, we gotta win, but we've won like almost every time, like gold medal specifically, we've won almost every time we've went. I think the last time, hold on, let me look it up. I think the last time we didn't win a gold medal was like 1992 was the last time we didn't win a gold medal.
Okay,
And
but like
it hasn't grown the league. I feel like the bigger picture is to grow the WNBA. That's what they.
Okay, but this doesn't make sense because literally, if you look at the rankings, the number 1 ranked rookie right now in the WNBA is Angel Reese. So if she's the number 1 ranked rookie, why? How are you going to put Katelyn Clark just because of names over Angel Reese, who's the number 1 ranked rookie?
To grow the league. That's why.
Okay, and Angel Reese can grow the league too. Like,
but people don't want to watch Angel Reese though.
She brings in like 1 million views. Like last year,
not as many views as Katelyn Clark.
WNBA literally, it doesn't matter how much it is. If someone's still bringing 1 million views, that they said they averaged like 500 and something K last year.
The most views are from Katelyn Clark. Like, people forget, she already has a $28 million deal with Nike before she even signed to the WNBA. She had that in college. Like,
a lot of the people that are on the Team USA team were jealous of that.
The name value is already there.
Okay, but the thing is, they want to get along. They don't like Katelyn Clark.
But that shouldn't matter though. The bigger picture is to grow the league so everybody benefits. That's what they need to focus on more than anything. So that the league itself can be profitable, so it doesn't have to be subsidized by the NBA.
But even if
They
like
make their own, they could finally make their own money and
people
have their
watch the
own say in it.
Olympics. People watch the Olympics more than the league either way. So like, people are gonna watch the WNBA
That's not
Olympics.
true.
It's, they watch it more than watching the regular season games. Yes, for WNBA.
But see that goes back to my first point when I said that we've won all these gold medals and it hasn't done anything but give us gold medals.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, every year it's like representing the country. Like, people that don't watch regularly tune in. It's like All Star Weekend. Like, people tune in All Star Weekend to watch the All Star players play, even if like it doesn't do anything. Like, whoever wins East or West, nothing changes.
But think about it as this though:
doesn't change.
has there been any other WNBA players that were featured in the NBA's All Star Week in an event? Katelyn Clark was in the 3-point contest.
No, it wasn't Katelyn Clark. It was Sabrina. What you mean?
I mean, yeah. My fault. Wrong person. But my point is, in terms of like the Olympics, right? We've won all the. Because I said this to my mom. We've won all these gold medals, right? And I get what you're saying when you say that more people watch the Olympics. But if we won all these gold medals and no one cares, then like, what is it really doing for the league? Because when the NBA was in its heyday and they were sending its best players, I believe Michael Jordan went to the Olympics before he was even drafted. He was coming out of college and he went to the Olympics. It's about, and then Christian Laettner, he got picked over Shaquille O'Neal for the Olympics. You gotta send the most popular people in that 12th or 11th spot on the team if the goal is to grow the league.
I mean, I feel like yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like for the WNBA or the NBA, like for these Olympic teams or All Stars and stuff, like it's always gonna be people left off and stuff, and left off the teams, and they don't care. They going off. The NBA doesn't get people to market. They're getting the best talented players from the NBA, and then that's what WNBA is doing too. Like, if she's not even the number one ranked rookie, I'm not gonna get her on my team just for recognition. Like, even if, for me, different. I mean, yes, recognition does play a part for some people, but um, 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 but the thing is that it's like it's just showing to people though. If Katelyn Clark gets that opportunity, then what? Anybody that brings recognition to that, because anybody that brings recognition to the WNBA, like, they get the spot now, because like literally,
Yes, they should. Yes, I
but the
agree.
thing is, I don't even think Rory would like. I think more people were hyping up Caitlin Clark and saying she's the greatest player and stuff when she was breaking records in college than what she's doing now. Like, they literally, your team's not winning. You're not the number one rookie.
That's the thing,
Not
though.
not even averaging 20.
That's just proof that it's more so about Caitlin Clark. Even though she's losing all these games and her record for her team is horrible. Like, I believe they've barely won 5 games this year. The fact that so many people just want to see Caitlin Clark play, they need to capitalize on that. How many players do you know have the away team's crowd cheering for that certain player? Only like the greatest of the greats have that happen.
I mean, literally, when I was at the Mystics game against the Sky, which Angel Reese and what's her name and Cadoza, they weren't. I mean, they were cheering for both of them, like both of the rookies. Like I've been hearing people cheer for rookies all the time. Especially a lot of people were cheering for Angel Reese for the game I went to. Like so, I wouldn't say that's just Katelyn Clark.
Yeah, it's not just her, but I believe she's the most
I
popular
think
out
it's this
of
rookie
all the rookies.
people are comparing this rookie class to the 2003 year, like in NBA terms, like saying this is the greatest WNBA class.
I mean, it's up there.
So I mean,
I just think
I feel like if you're gonna give it to her, then give it to all these other people, Cameron Brick, Angel Reese, her, and um, yeah, like get all three of them in there.
I just think that for right now, for where okay, I believe right now for where the WNBA is at in terms of how much money the league generates in a year, in terms of the popularity of the sport, I believe that because Katelyn Clark is the most popular women's basketball player, that they need to capitalize off her popularity to grow the league to make more money. Because look, Katelyn Clark brings viewers. More viewers equals more money. So that's that. But because she brings so many viewers, you're now forced to watch other players. Like some people may have never heard of Asia Wilson before, and you see the numbers she's putting up. I think she's averaging like 27 and 12. That's an elite stat line. But if nobody cares, you're just doing it just to do it. Now, if Katelyn Clark's bringing all these viewers and people now see her and her performances, she gets uh like she may get an endorsement deal because people are now recognizing her game, and just more opportunities for other players. So if they capitalize off that, it can, in the long run, it can benefit the entire league and everybody in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think though.
Because look,
um,
if they did that, they could have what the men have. Because it's really about the money at the end of the day. You see how all these years they've been talking about how they want, like, they wish that they could have the pay that the men get. And the counter argument to that is that they're not generating a profit. If they capitalize off Katelyn Clark, they could generate a profit. They could negotiate a CBA to where that they um, get X amount of shares. Because the CBA for the men is that they get 50% of the entire league's revenue. So if the NBA generates $10 billion, the players get $5 billion. The WNBA, they don't have that. Their CBA sucks. Like, here's how theirs work. Their CBA goes is like the WNBA has a set target for how much money that they want to make for a season. If the set target was $200 million, the WNBA players only get 50% of any amount over 200 million. So let's say how it works is they make 250 million in a year, right? But the target for their goal was 200 million. The WNBA players only get 50% of the 50 million that went over that line. So their pool of their salaries comes from $25 million. Their CBA stinks. That's another big problem with the WNBA. They're not even in a position to negotiate for better money because they're not making any money. But that can change with Katelyn Clark. It's a tide that lifts all boats.
Oh, okay, but I'm just saying, like, it's like I feel like they're trying to like Katelyn Clark has been given everything she has wanted into WNBA right now, and she's complaining about it being probably the reason why they even got her off the team is because she was her and her fans were complaining about people being too aggressive to the rookies and stuff, and they feel like they were trying to injure her and stuff, and like I mean, if you're getting scared in your rookie year, like I mean, if you're getting scared of people that are like in the that are in your own country who are going against you and stuff. Like then when she goes against other countries and they're hearing all the Caitlin Clark is because she's probably worldwide, probably the most worldwide out of all the players.
Exactly.
So
Worldwide.
once they hear that, they're gonna try they're gonna try roughing her up or making her look soft too. They're not and that's not very good to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that point. A lot of the fan base of her is kind of some of the stuff, like some of the aggressive plays and physical plays, they kind of blow it out of proportion a little bit. Only one that I do think is kind of messed up is the Kennedy Clark one. I mean the
Kenny
Kennedy
Carter.
Carter. I
Yeah.
don't know what her deal was. Like, I could see if it was just a hip check, but she literally cursed her out, then hip checked her. Like that right there was crazy. That's
I think
definitely not a basketball play.
I think they said though that like something happened to play before, and then Angel Reese was like telling her like hit her or whatever, and then she like followed what she said. So like Angel Reese kind of did the whole thing, and I can see because Angel Reese in her interview like after that she was like, why is everybody saying Caitlyn this, Caitlyn that, like or acting like there's only one person that started the revolution. Like she's like, can I get my credit too? So I think there's definitely some jealousy.
I agree. Like
Um,
I live in Louisiana, and we all know Angel Reese came from LSU. I didn't know about Angel Reese until I saw what Caitlin Clark was doing on the court.
I mean, it's kind of different though because she came from Baltimore, so some more of the people here are gonna know who she was or who she is and stuff. And I think, and I mean, if I'm being honest, I like I I didn't know about the I mean, I feel like I knew about the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark at the same time. Like I wasn't really like during the playoffs, not this year, but last year, like both teams were going crazy. Like they were both the number one seeds and stuff, and then they were their best players. Like I didn't like if you asked me like 2, 3 years ago, Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, I probably would say I don't know who you talking about. Well, like last year, they put on great performances and stuff, and then to top it off, they face each other in the championship, and Angel Reese won. So and I feel like people need to give her more of her flowers because like for example, if it's like um if Jordan and LeBron face in the finals and then um and then it was for like the first it was for both or think of somebody both people that have one ring like I mean that don't have a ring like if it was CP3 versus Steve Nash in the finals and stuff and they're compared to each other and then CP3 wins the championship, then most people are going to put CP3 over Steve Nash. But when Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark, people are like, "Oh, it's cool. Caitlin's going to come back." And then she did come back and make it to the championship, but she still never won. Like, and I feel for Angel. Like she beat she beat ain't she beat Caitlin Clark when it mattered the most, and she still hasn't got her flowers.
I agree. That definitely does suck. Like you make it to where all players want to make it to the championship as a college player. You make it to the championship and then you win, which most college players never even make it, and some never even win when they do make it. So I understand what you mean by that. That definitely does suck. But at the end of the day, what happens happened. She won. She may have won, but at the end of the day, she's not the most popular player. Even though she should be because she did win. Katelyn's game is just more exciting to more people. I feel like that's just what it boils down to is what most people find entertaining and what they don't find entertaining.
Well, I don't know if maybe these other topics, cause my food's here, so I want to eat soon. But we could go over these topics quickly if y'all want to. The Panthers and Oilers. I don't know if y'all even know about the hockey.
Hockey?
Yeah.
Stanley Cup. Besides my boy Asher,
When do we talk about hockey?
That was just for Asher.
Yeah, just for.
All right, Asher, enlighten us, man.
All right, so Stanley Cup's going up. I think it's Orioles. Fuck, my bad.
Can't do big, bro. You just let anybody in. Can't stand this dude.
Bro, they're down 0-2, and he said, "We calling for the Orioles." Come on, bro.
McDavid's gonna carry them all the way. I know it. The Panthers may win.
They may win.
All right, maybe they will, but I feel like McDavid still can do something. He needs to lock.
Are you an Oilers fan or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I know. Yeah, it's like Zeptic.
McDavid's gonna be going through that top. Gonna be up against the goalie all day. No, we not.
You missed that part though, Terrell.
I did not miss a thing.
Said Mavericks is 7. That's crazy.
Ashley got his own topic. Like, what are we doing?
That's what he gets for carrying in Fortnite. Four 1-3-0.
Terrell, what are they talking about, man?
What is he talking?
Fortnite, man. This got to be the Fortnite squad right now. Hey, podcast crew, y'all know when it comes out, man. See Zeptic, Terrell, Bing, and Asher on Fortnite, man. Know it came from this podcast. Now we got okay. So I don't know about this. The soccer. I was talking to my sister about
who do you mean? Like this is Andrew trying all this new shit. Hockey, soccer. Well, this is not the lunch table, bro. We are not in Bowie. This is not the Manta. The mansion. Whatever you want to call it. Like, who do you think we are? We are black, dude.
He said we are black.
Who do you think we are?
I don't know about no soccer, man.
Soccer. Hockey. Nigga, like, all right, keep it going.
Well, I'm just saying that USA did lost against Colombia 5-1, and you see in a friendly today they tied 1-1. And a friendly is like a exhibition for you casuals, and then I just feel like USA, they got some good players. They got Christian Pulisic. Yeah. I know you know who that is.
I have no idea.
Yes, he do, bro. I'm capping. Christian Pulisic. He's really good, man. But I think France, Argentina. Anywhere you can name good soccer place, even Spain, they probably all gonna be better than the USA, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
most
all.
likely. Yeah, most likely.
That's all I gotta say on that. And now, some pop culture man, Will Smith is told by Stephen A. Smith to address the Chris Rock slap with the black community before he sees new bad boys. Man,
Tori, you want to go first?
The 2-year-old slap, 3 years old slap. I think it was 2. It sounds like 2 years ago. What it has done for the black community?
He ain't done nothing to me.
I
oh,
feel like
I don't think like it
I feel
actually.
like it really impacted us in a negative light because that was the first time a black person hosted the Grammys, and for an incident like that to happen, a
But
black man
I don't think it's
publicly
the black.
attacking another black man.
I don't think it's the black community though. I think it's more so the people that are into this Grammy stuff, like into this internet stuff, like actually pay attention to it. Maybe it affected them, like the narcs or whatever of the community. But like the average people, like Blake Zeptic, so like it didn't affect me. I mean, when I first saw it or whatever, like most people were trolling and making jokes about it, but a lot of people were like, Will Smith was definitely in the wrong. Like he's emotional. He needs to get control himself. Like
I'll say this: it may not affect me personally, but in the grand scheme of things, it definitely painted the black community in a bad light. Cause like,
That's what I'm
first
saying.
time we host the Grammys, and this is what we do. Like, come on, man. It makes people not want to. No, let me phrase that. It makes people not want us to host it again because they're thinking, okay, the first time we let them do it, they act like this. What are they gonna do the next time we let them host it? What if they do something worse? So it just makes everybody look bad. That's pretty
I
much.
feel like it's only really bad on it's Will Smith's fault. Like it's not Chris Rock. He made the joke. Well, I mean, you can say it's his fault because of what he said was out of line, but he's still a comedian. Will Smith is a comedian. He could have said something out of line back. Like putting someone when you put your hands on somebody, he could have literally if Chris Rock wanted to be a bad guy, he could have pressed charges. They were they were they thought he was going to press charges. Oh. And I mean, if he would have pressed charges, that would have started a whole thing too. It would have been like people would have
Think
been.
about think about I feel like the only person he really owes an apology to is Chris Rock himself. If he didn't already apologize, I don't know if he did or not, but that's the only person he owes an apology to. Not like random people in the black community, but definitely Chris Rock himself. But in terms of like sticking up for Jada, I don't know why he did that. That lady does not respect him at all. Like all the stuff she's did over the years, she does not respect that man. So for him to go all out his way to try to I don't know, maybe to make her feel good or something, he needs to grow a pair. That's what he needs to do. Like I never stick my behind out for a woman that did all the stuff she did. Like she's ridiculous.
I mean, I mean, I get it if it was somebody that would do the same thing for him, but I don't. But she said so many bad things about him on podcasts and stuff, like Will Smith, and made him look sad so many times.
And she cheated on him with who was she at that entanglement with? That she called an entanglement? Who was it? What was his name?
Oh, I forgot who it was, but
Oh, God, his name.
What was his name? Because I've never ever in my entire life heard a woman called cheating and sleeping with another man an entanglement. What was his name? I know it was some random dude that we never heard of. August. That's his name. Do we even know who that is? Bing, do you know who that is?
who did you say?
the guy. Like, do you know who August is?
August? No.
Exactly. So that's who she had an entanglement with. The guy named August. We've never heard of this guy. His music sucks, and apparently he got attacked by Tory Lanez, but we probably know that's a lie. But anyways, we've never heard of this guy, and that's who she had an entanglement with. Just an entanglement. She slept with the man, but she disrespected Will Smith there. She slept with one of she slept with her son's friend. Like, come on now. She's like horrible, horrible, horrible mom, horrible wife. And that's who he stuck his neck out for. It's crazy. That's just me. I just think that's crazy.
Yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, I disagree a little bit with what you said about um about that they shouldn't apologize to like random black people. I mean, I feel like yeah, he doesn't owe it to them, but like when you are a celebrity or whatever, or you're uh, at a certain level, like you're supposed to apologize just on your behalf for your actions at the Grammys, like and saying to the people that I affected and stuff, and just like make it seem like they matter, even if they don't. But like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be professional about it. You're supposed to make everybody feel better, try to make it look better and stuff. Like I mean, it is obviously it's an ego thing at this point because he doesn't even talk about it or address it, or he just feels like everybody moved on and stuff. Like he's just dismissing everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Terrell?
I feel like he didn't get it because I feel like he should. I think he already did an apology video way back when, apologizing to not only Chris Rock, not only Chris Rock's family, but to everybody who was at the Grammys and watched the Grammys. I don't know if you guys know that already, but
Oh.
about this whole
Well, if he
Will
already
Smith,
did that, he ain't nothing to talk about.
that he already published a video, I think on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
then,
think
yeah.
it's still up.
Okay, well, the thing is, I hate people that do that because you're saying it's specifically to that person and that person only and their family. Then you should be finding a way to reach out to them in person or some way or have their number. They probably have each other's number. You talk to them privately. You won't put it on the internet and then try to say it's nobody else's business besides this person. That's like some YouTube beef. Like you beef with someone on YouTube and then there's like DDG and Pretty Boy Fredo. So
Alright, bro, be
like,
real.
No,
no,
DDG and Pretty Boy
no, it's
Kato.
for real.
okay. First,
It's
first,
just
first off, his name is Doodoo Garbage. Let's just get that out the way.
you lucky that the bar is not on here, bro. You are lucky.
All right, and listen, I understand what you mean, but I feel like when it comes to like that situation with like Will Smith, it's a damned if you don't, damned if you do. Some people if he goes public, right, and posts a video of him apologizing to Chris Rock, his family, everybody at the Grammys, everybody watching, right? Um, Everybody who let Chris Rock, like the people behind letting him host, people who set it up, all that stuff. If he makes a public video on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, Twitter, whatever, of him apologizing, there's people will say, well, you should have went to him face to face in private, all that stuff. But let's say he doesn't make the video. Let's say he talks behind closed doors and in private. Then people will say, where's the apology? Where's the video?
Okay, but at least Chris Rock, at least it could have been on Chris Rock's turn. If he accepted the apology and stuff, he could have been the one to been like, "Oh, everybody stop sending Will Smith hate. We dropped the beef. He apologized to me. We good now. We're straight."
Exactly. If Chris Rock says drop the beef and all that, then people will still say, "Where's the apology? Where's this? Where's that?"
I don't think
If
they would.
Chris Rock,
If
if
Rock
Chris
is
Rock,
saying everything's good, then there should
Chris,
be that should be
hold on, hold
good.
on, hold on, hold on. If Chris Rock doesn't say anything, people will say, "Okay, well, Chris Rock didn't say anything, so I guess that means Will Smith never talked to him, or Will Smith never showed any remorse or nothing like that." So it's like you can't always please everybody, but you can do what you believe is right, and what you believe is right may not please everybody, but it's still the right thing. So if the right thing is to at least apologize, doesn't matter how you do it, but it's at least you did it. You know what I mean? So I think I'm sure he apologized over the phone or face to face or something. I mean, you know, I'm sure he has his personal number and stuff like they're both wealthy and famous. So it's like
That's what I'm saying. Like he has to have his number.
I'm sure he apologized face to face. I think the video on YouTube or wherever it was posted, I think that's just to save face for like uh public his public image and the random people on Twitter.
Um, um, I think that's good though. We addressing. Yes, it does say Terrell right here. It says Stephen A. Smith said the actor has to do more than apologize. So he probably was saying more needs to go on than just that apology that he made. Um, I
What the
don't.
fuck is that talk about?
You might need to skip these two exactly because it was just gonna be me and you. Because I know Terrell don't want to get himself into these politics.
What you mean? Come on, Trump and Biden and all that?
Yeah.
Talking about fellas?
About Trump's felonies. Yeah.
All 37 of them?
Yeah, you know it. And Asher, weren't you just saying you good at politics?
Alright, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, Hunter did not do that booger sugar. I promise you that. And then Trump, he did it.
You get it?
He did.
Yeah, you're
Those
very descriptive.
how
Like
much
for
you
the
got
people
left?
that don't know what he did.
37. What's it like? 37 felony charges or something like that.
It's 34.
34,
Oh,
yeah.
30.
It's on the screen.
Oh man. Yeah, that's. And he's still able to like run for president. It's like
Yep.
something, but
It's crazy.
yeah, just
So
imagine a
just talking about
president.
this last Sunday.
Like it's just imagining a president like everyone doesn't want to be next to a felon, and then like your own leader of your country is a felon.
I mean, you know, people have been in jail and ran for president before, right?
Here's my thing, right? And I got a lot to say, so just bear with me.
I'm about to get my food, bruh.
So
Alright, bro. Damn. No
listen,
patience. Big back ass.
Oh, Terrell.
Oh my god. Oh
Golly.
my god.
Bing, sit down. Let me finish, bro.
Like, damn. Where did you go? Where did you
Wait,
go? Where are you going?
it's not his goal.
Let me get my food, bro. Let the man speak.
All right, listen. So all 34. All right. So first of all, even though he All right. So look, all 34 counts are I believe they're called Class E felonies. So he won't serve any prison time for the felonies. So let's get that out the way. So because of that, he'll still be able to run for president. So even though he has all these felonies, if he runs for president in November and he gets the nominee and he wins the election, he'll be president. So this really changes nothing for him in terms of him running, but it did make a lot of people want to vote for Trump after he got witch hunted like this. Some people call it a witch hunt. Some people think it was just, but it made a lot of people want to vote for Trump because of this. Me personally, I still don't know what he was guilty of because a lot of the stuff that they were talking was not illegal. Using hush having an affair with a porn star and giving her hush money to not tell anybody. Listen. Having an affair with a porn star and giving her hush money to not tell anybody is not illegal. I want everybody to know that that's not illegal.
You gotta be careful because Andrew can't hear those words.
What are you talking about?
Andrew can't. But keep going, something.
Now, falsifying business records, they never said exactly what was false about the business records. They were very broad with almost everything regarding that. Like yes, you can falsify business records, but if you do that, there's always something that can point to exactly what was false about the records you had. So let's say I had a business and records show that we made 20 million in a year net profit after taxes. Everybody got paid for the year. All that the amount of money we made was $20 million, and actually we made 5 million. Okay, that's false business records, essentially. But they could never point to exactly what was false. They just kept saying something was false. So it's like, why can't you tell us exactly what was false, what laws were broken? You know what I mean? So that's another thing about it that didn't really make sense. And then on top of that, you have the gag order, which is stupid. Like, a president is getting prosecuted, but you give a president a gag order, and it's not even, and the gag order wasn't even from us. It, it wasn't from a circuit of judges, and it wasn't from a Supreme Court of any state, and it wasn't from the Supreme Court. It was just from some local random judge in New York. That's crazy. I get that he's not the president now, but he was the president at one point, and he can just get a gag order put on. That's crazy. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I feel like the Hunter Biden stuff like that. I feel like that's gonna hurt Joe also.
Yes.
Wait, Bean, can you scroll up a little bit?
Which one?
The just scroll up a little bit with the the current page, a little bit. Go up. All right, stop. Wait, down. Right before you get to the bullet points. Right there. All right, and then down a little bit more. Down. It's all right, this paragraph right here where it says bare bones. All right. It says the bare bones crime of falsifying business records. I can't see the rest of it, but if the defendant falsified records with the intent to separate underlying crime, they said that he falsified records. Bing, can you read that? Because it's kind of cut off my screen.
The bare bones crime of falsifying business records is a misdemeanor. But it becomes a felony if the defendant falsified the records with the intent to commit or conceal a separate underlying crime. Prosecutors charged Trump with felony level falsifying business records. And they said he falsified the records to conceal a separate violation of a New York election law that prohibits conspiring to promote a political candidate. Um, in this case, Trump himself, through unlawful means, the hush money to Daniels prosecutors said was unlawful because it violated campaign finance laws, and they said Trump's reimbursement arrangement to Cohen violated tax laws as well.
All right, this last thing I'm gonna say, but you see how they keep saying falsifying business records, falsifying business records, falsifying business records. They never say anything about what the exact false was. They just keep saying that broad term, right? And I want to point out, if you have a affair with a porn star and you pay her to keep her mouth shut, that is not illegal. Just want everybody to know that. That's all I gotta say.
Um, I think the thing is, um, that I'm surprised they didn't bring up anything besides with what's his old vice president Mike Pence? Yeah,
Yeah.
because they said there was things going on when he was president with Mike Pence, like they had things going on behind the scene illegally, and and then Mike Pence was coming out a little bit with it, like when he stormed the Capitol and stuff, and they could have really charged um Trump for that too, because he's the one that was going on Twitter and stuff, and he was encouraging them like to storm the Capitol, and like so he was like, I mean, he was like the person behind everything.
Yeah.
So like, and he could get arrested for that because like no one, because that's a felony crime for storming the Capitol. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, I'm surprised they don't go back to that because at this point I feel like the reason they're trying to do felony cases because you remember what they were trying to charge him a little bit, like I don't know if you remember, they were trying to make it like a rule that he couldn't run for president again or something like that, but then they had like a vote, um and they and Trump, I think they had more Republicans, so more of them were on his side, but like they still need he still needs some repercussions for that because I mean you saying someone someone that just because they were president, like it gives them power to do like whatever, like nah, they need to chill on that.
No, I don't think it gives them power, but I don't think I don't believe gag orders should be a thing depending on what the case is about. Like a case of that magnitude, there shouldn't be no gag order. That's ridiculous. Like to say that you cannot talk about what's going on in the case of that magnitude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
just what I
is
think.
crazy. I'm just saying, like, I think it should be repercussions for the Capitol. Like, I feel like if Trump wasn't running for president, like, there would be no madness. Like, because only thing he can affect is his life. Like, if he's done with politics, like, it's on to his life. Like, obviously, he's gonna have his own supporters and stuff, but the madness would stop. But like, he obviously loves the madness because he wants to keep running and running.
I
Um,
mean,
and it says the Hunter Biden his guilty verdict on 3
oh,
federal
this guy.
charges.
Oh my God, this guy. Boy, oh boy. Who wants to go
Menace to
first?
society.
Asher, what
Oh,
do you think?
Asher, he just said he has to get a morning workout, so it's just me, you, and Terrell.
Terrell, what do you think about Hunter Biden?
Look, mama raised me right. If I don't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. You know what I mean?
Well, your mother is a great woman. I want you to know that. She raised a good son. My mom said the same thing. But I don't care. I'm finna say this. That man, Hunter Biden, is not only is he a horrible brother, but he's also a horrible son. Let's excuse the fact that he just got convicted of what I think he filled out some a gun ownership form or something like that when he was buying a gun. He filled it out wrong or something. Let's put that to the side. This man not only is addicted to drugs, he's addicted to drugs and is the son of the president. Those two things should not ever be in the same sentence. That's number one. You never saw Barack Obama's daughters strung out on drugs. That's ridiculous. That puts, because you're the president's son, that puts a bad light on the entire country because you're out here strung out on drugs, snorting stuff in your nose. That's ridiculous. If it ain't nasal spray, I don't know why stuff is going up your nose.
No, he said nasal spray.
That's number one. Number two, he has a brother named Bo. A lot of people don't. Some people don't know about his brother, but his brother's dead. His brother passed away. Did you know that Hunter Biden slept with his brother's wife? He slept with his dead brother's wife.
That's crazy.
Like, if that doesn't tell you the type of person he is, nothing will. He's up there with some of the worst people ever. Like, you're supposed to be, and I don't know if his brother had children, but you're supposed to be your brother's keeper, right? And you're not supposed to be out here sleeping with his wife when he's dead. That's ridiculous. That's literally ridiculous. And Biden supports his son. And I understand he supports his son, but at the end of the day, the type of person his son is, and then on top of that, you got the laptop that they found. Only God knows what was on that laptop. We saw some of the pictures with underage girls that was on it. And I believe that came out around the time Biden was trying to get elected as president.
Yeah.
That puts a negative light on the entire country as well. All world leaders are seeing that. You're telling me while Biden was running for president, while Joe Biden was running for president, Hunter Biden's his son was not only strung out on drugs, but had a laptop that he lost that had sensitive pictures of him naked with some underage women and some women. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. There was pictures of him snorting all types of different drugs. And this is the president's son? Like, come on, man. Horrible, in my eyes, horrible human being.
Yeah. I mean, I feel yeah, he's definitely a terrible person, and I feel like it's like I feel like it's worse too because like I feel like if if this wasn't like a thing going on, I don't think people could say that Biden's like he's old, the gas prices, like different like factors are like yeah, but it doesn't like every president has his own problems. But now, like, look at how this looks on Biden. It makes him look like he's a bad father because of how his son turned out. Like he's getting old, and the next person is supposed to go to, he's supposed to pass the torch to his son.
Exactly.
And he can't. You can't pass the torch to this.
Like, he's gonna try to snort the torch.
Imagine we went from Obama to Biden to Hunter Biden. Like Hunter Biden, that's worse than Trump, to be honest. Like he is bad messages. That he's a bad influence.
And listen, my thing is this: as bad as people believe Trump is, I personally believe, and this is just me, I personally believe that out of all the candidates we currently have, all the people who were racing and who could race, were eligible, he's the best shot we have. That's just me. with all the stuff going around in the country. What?
Eric ain't back?
No.
What you mean, no? Teddy not here?
No. With all the stuff going on in the country and, you know, the state of things, I just think he's the best shot we have to change the way the world is going right now.
Yeah. But let's talk about. Lastly, this is something you can mainly talk about, Terrell. Where does Drake go from here?
Where they go from the beef? I feel like he should step away from the game for an extended period of time, in my opinion. I mean, the last time, I'm not going to speak on the most recent song that he dropped because that was disgusting. But he has a hit single with Sexy Red, How If You My Everything. You know, I love the song. I just feel like coming off of a beef with, it's not even a beef, coming off of a battle with Kendrick Lamar and culturally not coming out on top. I just feel like Drake needs to step away and let the fans miss him a little bit more, and that's something Drake can really never do. Like, Drake can never just fully step away from the game. I'm not saying go ghost or anything like that, like Kendrick does, but just don't drop music because he's nonstop. He's either on tour or he's just dumping music. And don't get me wrong, I love Drake's music, but it gets to a point where you're just embarrassing yourself. You know what I mean? And I just feel like to step away, regroup, and we'll see what the game looks like whenever he comes back. But I just feel like that's the best decision for him.
I thought you meant like step away and just like not come back.
No. I'm not saying to retire. Just step away. Just like hop off the sticks for a little bit. Just go outside. Just like some of y'all need to do. But just go outside, just relax, and whenever he comes back, we'll see what the game looks like. But I don't think the pedophile accusations, the being a bad father accusations, the having a daughter accusations, which I think is all false, but just that being accusations on his name isn't really good for him or his brand or his people. You know, just step away. There's nothing wrong with stepping away. And that's what I think Drake should do after this week. What do y'all think?
I agree with that. And to add on to that, it's Drake after getting absolutely annihilated by Kendrick Lamar for trying him like that. I do think he needs to step away. Because it's like for the next couple months, anytime somebody thinks of Drake, they're gonna think of how Kendrick Lamar fried him. Like a couple of those Drake diss tracks that Kendrick Lamar put on him, a lot of them are I think a couple of them were trending. Well, not trending, but top 100 or something like that.
Like Not Like Us, for example.
Yeah, Not Like Us. You got people worldwide just blasting Not Like Us.
They not like us.
Some people aren't even black and they're blasting Not Like Us.
Okay, bro.
Like everybody's listening to that song. So like I think Drake needs to step away for like maybe take a year off, maybe a year and a half off. So it becomes a point where it's like you don't know what you're missing until you don't have it anymore. So he needs to take a year and a half off, recoup, and just focus on music, man. If that's what he wants to do. I don't think he needs to try to get his get back on Kendrick Lamar, because if you heard what he said, he had way more stuff he could say. So if I really don't think it'll turn out good for Drake if he tries to spin the block on Kendrick Lamar of all people, thinking that it's sweet. Because if Kendrick Lamar really has more stuff he could say, I think it's gonna get way worse for Drake if he tries to spin the block instead of just moving on. Maybe almost career ending. If Kendrick Lamar really had some more stuff like he said he did. Bing, what do you think?
I think, to be honest, I feel like Drake. I mean, like it's kind of. I was listening. We were talking about Drake the other day about this and stuff with me, my sister, and my mom, and my sister and mom were saying like, really, like, what is Drake doing? Like, like he's. They said like if they had bangers and they already know as a top rapper and stuff, they would eventually before getting their blood pressure up, stress levels, all of that drama, like they would get out of the game and like and especially this situation, like after a drama, like take a big break, like just or just not come back because like it because too much. Like you work so hard and you have everything you want and stuff, and why waste your time and waste your breath and waste your effort on someone over the internet that you're not even cool with, that dissing you and then making people hate you and making your fans turn on you and stuff, like it's not worth it. Like it's not like that's really crazy. Like it I mean like
I
we're
agree. It's not worth his it's not worth his image and his brand to go at another rapper just for diss tracks and stuff like that. It's just not worth it in the grand scheme of things. Like he doesn't. It's not like Drake is. It's not like this is 2012 and Drake is just starting out. Well, not just starting out, but in he's not in his rookie days. You know what I mean? So it's like he doesn't have as much to prove as he did then as he does now. Like Drake is already solidified. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest rappers ever. Why try to tarnish your legacy off a diss track? You
and
know?
I think and I feel like yes, his name is and his image is being torn because like people are saying like that he like I see people saying like after the Kendrick stuff, like they're saying his mannerisms and he's just so frou and he's just like man, for someone that talk about girls so much, like he acts like he's like the strangest one. Like he just like people just talking about his whole personality and stuff and changing. Like people wanted to be like Drake, and now they don't even want. Now they feel like he's the opposite of what people want to be like. And I mean, I feel like that's kind of sucks. Like, how do you get like fans can turn on you just like that, loving you to now hating you?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
hard.
You ain't gonna hear nobody saying Houston, Atlanta, Vegas no more. It's raps.
Yeah.
Ain't no more Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. It ain't no It ain't no more Kiki. Because Kiki is right now. Kiki does not love Drake. It's raps. Like
Hey, speaking of
just
rap,
like
you know,
Terrell said. Just like Terrell said. Take some time off. Maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. Like do whatever you got to do. Because right now Drake is not it.
But let's wrap this up. Let's coordinate again next Saturday or whatever. The podcast is back, y'all. You ready? Change, and it's too bad not that many people could show up, but for the people that did, much appreciated. And move on to bigger and better things to the future, man. We the future, and we saw let's hit 100 followers on Instagram, so that's pretty cool too. So got some people. Hopefully, we just continue to grow and grow. But that's all, y'all.
Right.
I don't know. We trying to show trophy. I could go upstairs. We could show trophies, man.
What's the word, man? What's the word? It's something light though, man. Something.
Listen, all I got right here is this. No trophies, but I got this.
All right, nah, you troll. You troll.
Hold on. Bing, hold on. What is that right there? What shoe is that? Ooh.
Woo!
Bing, what shoe is that? Like, what's that called?
Nike.
No. Like, what's the shoe called? That's not Nikes. What's the shoe called, Bing?
What do you mean? It's not Nikes.
What is this?
So that's a Nike shoe right there? It doesn't start with a J, Bing?
Oh, it's Jordan. Those are Jordans?
Oh, and you know what else? He is. You know what this Jordan is, Bing?
All right, I'm about to end
The greatest basketball player of
Yeah.
all